Hi there, hope you guys are doing good. I'm doing quite okay myself, although the lockdown has been, stretched out for 3 weeks extra, so that kind of sucks, but overall, still here, still alive and kicking. Anyway, today's topic, we're talking about 5 things every filmmaker needs, and these things are besides your lenses and body, but are usually things that you will always need on a set or on a shoot or, anything that you're filming, basically. So, what are these things? Well, let's jump straight into them, right? Number 1. The first thing that I always take with me wherever I go, even if it's a big shoot or a small shoot, is a variable ND filter. If you don't know what an ND filter is, it's basically a sunglass for your lens, allowing you to shoot at a lower f-stop in bright conditions, maintaining a nice shallow depth of field, and also keeping your shutter speed or shutter angle at its right parameter, let's say, so you have a natural look and motion blur. They range from like 50 euros up to like 1,000 something euros. I personally use a variable ND filter from Polar Pro. It's the Peter McGinnon version, but I started out with a KNF Concept, which is a very good low budget one with hard stops and pretty awesome little ND filter. I'll link everything down below. All right, number 2, get yourself a monitor. Why would you need a monitor? You have one on your camera. Well, they're usually very low brightness and placed in an awkward position, especially the Pocket 4 and 6K. They have a fixed screen. Although it's a very nice screen, you can't see shit when you're filming from below or up top or whatever weird angle you choose to shoot from. So, by having a monitor on a magic arm or a tilt arm, you can just, tilt it and just check what you're shooting. Also, it's nice to use it when you're exposing your image or checking focus, because basically all the models, even the cheaper ones, have focus peaking. So it's a must, in my opinion. I always take it with me wherever I go. And if I don't bring it, I miss it. So yeah, then you need it, right? All right, up to number 3. Get yourself a good backpack or case. This is probably the most used item of my entire kit, and that's the f-stop Tilappa. It's a very big, I think it's 55 liters. It's a backpack and you can put pouches in it. I use a medium-sized pouch, put my camera stuff in there. On top, I put clothing, whatever I need for my travels. I use this backpack on numerous of flights. It encountered a lot of bird shit, snow, sun, whatever, sand, and it's still around after 3 years. The awesome thing about this one is you can use it as a carry-on luggage on a plane, and it can still fit you like 3 weeks worth of clothing. I am a minimalist, so I use one t-shirt, but that's not the point. So on shoots in Holland, I typically use a case, a big hard case, because it's a lot safer to travel and use your cameras with. You can just flip it open, get your stuff out, shoot, put it back in, close it, and go home. You don't have to, pack your backpack and all that stuff. So yeah, that's it. Number 4. The thing that definitely ups your production quality is a good tripod and a nice video head. This way you get very smooth pan and tilts, and it just eliminates shake altogether. They are, however, quite expensive, especially if you want one made out of carbon, because you do a lot of hiking like I do. But if you use yours on shoots in your country that you can access by car, you can just go for an aluminum one. They're usually like 1/3 of the price, and they do exactly what the carbon one does, but for like 1/3 of the price. So a video head is essential because you have controls, usually over the pan and tilt, and it gives you a lot of control over the motion you put your camera through. So essential in my opinion. Number 5. This one is very important, and that is rigging out your camera. If you use your camera bare body and you put a lens on it and you try to hold it handheld, it's almost impossible to get nice footage because the camera is just so light. All the little vibrates and shocks from your body are translated into your lens. If you use a heavier body, it's usually already easier to maintain a nice steady hand. But for example, if you use a Pocket 4K or a Sony A7S, you want to rig it out so you can hold it against your body and get nice smooth footage. What I do is I use a half cage, put rods underneath, and then stick a V-lock on the back, and then put the V-lock against my chin and my chest, put my elbow in my side, and then hold it like this. I can focus, I can do whatever I want, and still maintain a nice, handheld footage. It is very difficult to shoot handheld, so it requires a lot of practice, but I feel like it is essential if you want to up your game as a filmmaker. Because shooting everything on a gimbal is just robotic, in my opinion. Anyway, that is it for this 5 essentials every filmmaker needs, blah, blah, blah. Cool title. If you find this one useful, let me know in the comments below. Comment, rate, subscribe, blah, 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 blah. And I see you guys in the next video.